Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Virgo Witch Goddess in the building on this beautiful Thursday morning. Time now is about 4 a.m. And first and foremost, let me say thank you so much to all my new subscribers and to all the new people who are, who have just joined my channel here, Virgo Witch Goddess. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. And so basically, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo. And for those of you who have Virgo sun, moon, and rising in your chart. And so basically, what we have, Virgo, is like, this here is like a puzzle where I had to take some time to really go deep and go within and put the pieces to the puzzle together. When it comes to thinking really clearly in order to get a better understanding of what is really going on when it comes to dealing with your past and your present and your current situation. And so what I could tell you is that Virgo, in the past, many of you went through some sort of tower moment where with this temper card, things kind of was blown out of proportion and fell apart, which later caused some type of conflict to come and play with this Five of Wands, where someone got their heart broken with this Three of Swords, and someone was feeling a bit hopeless and depressed and down with this Five of Cups, where someone suffered some sort of anxiety and loss with this Nine of Swords and was hard to sleep, because with this Eight of Swords, somebody felt trapped and isolated, where somebody later felt like they had to get themselves unstuck from a sticky situation with this Two of Swords. Because for some of you, you might have discovered that you was dealing with a toxic person when it came to this Devil. And so for many of you, you was dealing with someone who was a bit ungrounded and unstable, which caused you to have to take a moment to evaluate the situation a little more clearly, where some of you had to use logic in this situation with this Queen of Swords, because some of you was dealing with an Eight of Wands, someone who was lacking commitment, who wasn't ready to commit to the situation at the present time, where things became a bit distance between you and this person, because this person had stabbed you in the back with this Ten of Swords, causing someone to have to go within and take time to heal, which later caused someone to pour out their cups to this situation and chalk it up as a lost deal. After listening to your intuition with this High Priest and coming out of denial with this Star card, where someone was no longer in denial. And so coming out of denial, it later caused you to pull back your energy from this situation and felt as though you didn't, it wasn't worth for you to keep putting your energy into this situation after, putting so much effort into this and you wasn't getting nothing in return, where you later became guarded and you felt the need to have to defend yourself, and to speak up for yourself, right? And so many of you, or some of you, had to end up seeking answers from a higher source with this Hierophant card, which for some of you had to later seek spirit and meditate, okay? Because some of you might have viewed the situation with the Five of Pentacles as a fear of not having enough, or a fear of being out in the cold, because the skills between you and this individual with the Six of Pentacles was a bit off balance, with the skills when it came to giving and receiving. Somebody was giving more and receiving less. Okay, which caused somebody to begin to feel frustrated with this Seven of Pentacles, because you was dealing with a person who was a bit disloyal and dishonest and, deceited with this Five of Swords. Where you was dealing with a person who was in and out, a person who was taken from you mentally, verbally, and emotionally with this Seven of Swords, because you were dealing with somebody who was a bit conniving and selfish, and, unapologetic. This person was all about themselves with this King of Swords. And so you later discovered that this person had options with this Seven of Cups. And you later discovered that this person wasn't really trying to take a leap of faith with you, but instead this person was reluctant to change, where this person was content being with how they were with this Fool card. And so some of you was really attracted to this person with this Two of Cups, okay? And so some of you really wanted to build some sort of family legacy and wealth with this person with this Ten of Pentacles, okay? And so instead, it ended up causing you to have to make some sort of sacrifices and run into some, to this situation with this Hangman, where some of you was needing strength, and going to higher power and asking spirit to give you some type of strength in this situation, and to give you the power to come out of this and end the situation with this Death card, where many of you was forced to leave this situation with this Six of Swords, to pick up and leave it, take your child and just go, because some of you may have a child with this person. And so with this Queen of Wands, many of you was forced to take back your power and pretty much seek a new journey and connection elsewhere with this Eight of Cups, because for the most part, you kind of outgrew the situation between you and this person, where the situation got old with this Six of Cups. And many of you became bored, trying to figure out what to do next with this Four of Cups, where some of you was forced to seek some sort of balance in the situation with this Justice card, in order for you to work on some type of goals for yourself when it comes to teamwork and moving forward with this Three of Pentacles. Okay, because for the most part, many of you was wanting to seek, moving forward now in the future, many of you is wanting to seek some sort of new path and new beginning for yourself, where many of you are wanting to see the fruits of your labor and your hard work. And so you're waiting patiently now on the fruits of your labor, okay? Because many of you became disconnected after dealing with this situation with this Queen of Pentacles. And so now it's like you're wanting to take better care of yourself, because for some of you, you're trying to become inspired with this Page of Cups, where you're starting to have new creative ideas, working on your talents, where many of you could become the Empress and be abundant and be self-sufficient, independent, and take care of yourself without having to ask anybody for anything, and pretty much start your life over and pick up the pieces, okay? Because for many of you, you've been through a lot. And so now many of you are just trying to figure out what's the next step going forward after this here chapter. Okay, so many of you are going through some sort of spiritual transformation, and you're coming out of this transformation. And so some of you it's like releasing a burden, because you're letting go, you're walking away, you're done. You don't feel like repeating the same patterns and cycles, living the broken yoke. And for some of you, you may have this person that's trying to stay on your path and block you and hinder your path and hinder your blessings, because they see you receiving some sort of love and support from other individuals. And so this person can have a bit of envy and remorse and regret at this time, and some anger and hostility toward you, where that's where the conflict also comes in at. And so Spirit is telling you not to really worry about that, okay? Because for many of you, you could feel this person's negative energy, because this person is at a dark place of low vibrations right now. And so Spirit is telling you to have faith and to have strength and to believe and know that all things are possible. Okay, and don't worry about this person, because this person did give a damn about you in the past when this person had all these options. Okay, and so now, because things aren't going according to plan for this other person, now this person is miserable and unhappy and sad and bitter and miserable. And so now they want you to feel how they feel. Okay, and so and now a new chapter is about to begin in your life. And so July is going to be all about new beginnings. Cleaning up your spilled milk, shaking it off, and starting over again. Okay, and so Virgo, this is pretty much going to be your reading, so hold your head up and just, do what you have to do to, finish coming out of it, because for the most part, many of you have already healed from this situation. The storm is behind you. So now it's about, you're on this new beautiful hill. You're climbing the ladder of success. You're becoming established, one step at a time, one day at a time. Crawl before you walk. It's not going to happen overnight. Learn how to have patience in order to achieve, what it is you need to have in order to become successful for yourself as a single individual. Okay, so to all my Virgos, one love. I'm out. It's been real. So hopefully, let's see if this uploads.